Hey everyone, Adam Crisantello here from Move Aware, bringing you another mindfulness strategy. And this week we're going to talk about posture and meditation. Now, I know it's like a big turnoff. I start talking about posture or meditation, and like I've already lost 10 people to a cat video. So let's talk about meditation, and let's dispel some of the vague shrouds of mysticism that's around it, where you feel like you have to sit in a room or a cave in this really uncomfortable position, and it's just really, it's overly complex. It's really simple. It's not always easy, and it's a tool and a practice that you develop, but it's a really simple tool that allows you to be aware of your present state, take in information in a different way, and then make adjustments and act accordingly to that information. A lot of times, if we can't concentrate in this moment, we won't get that information, and so we just end up on some brain tangent to the future or the past, all these different things, the should-haves, all sorts of just crap, all right? So easily we can start by just thinking about building concentration. So that's like the nugget inside of meditation, is we have to build concentration, because we can't be aware of what's happening around us or in our body or walk like an Egyptian if we don't have concentration. And so that's really what meditation starts with, is building, concentration. And what do you normally concentrate on? The breath. There's a lot of really good reasons for that. I'm going to show you a different way to bring some attention and concentration using posture. Why posture? I like posture. I like posture for a couple different reasons. One, physically, if you have better alignment, you don't ache you ache less, you move better, you move more effectively, more efficiently, so you have more success in your movement practice, whatever that is. You can pick up tasks better. And then secondly is the kind of like the mind, body, and your mental state and emotional state. Now, what happens when you are in a certain mood? Your posture usually reflects it, right? So if I'm like really angry, I'm posturing, like you said, like I start to spread out and I'm all flexy for some reason, and then so what if I'm really depressed or scared? Like you start to really try and hide. So while our mind and mood is going to dictate kind of our posture, it can also happen the other way around. Research is showing that just simply by aligning better and getting a better posture and kind of opening up, it helps you increase your mental state and your mood. So that's a really awesome thing. I also like it for meditation because just like the breath, it's going to go everywhere. You can't I'm just going to leave my posture here. I'll leave my bones on the floor and I'm going to just slither on over. No, it doesn't happen. So that's an awesome, you need to have that object with you all the time, and with that consistency and building concentration, then you've got a really cool tool for the rest of your life. So how do we go about building this posture? So there's a lot of different things that you might have muscles that are too tight, you could have some sort of orthopedic issue going on. I'm not going to address that. I'm going to build, the awareness of that good posture and a drill. And then if you do have some of those other restrictions, then seek someone out. You can contact me. I do movement fix stuff and movement screening. So that's one of my jams. But back to this whole awareness drill. So what we'll end up doing is you'll get against a wall that kind of helps to start. And you'll start with a really bad posture, all right? And this is I want you to feel what bad feels like, and so that when you find that there, you can start to trigger out of it. So I'll have the wall here, and then what you'll start to do is you'll start bad posture, and then you're gonna have your butt up against the wall. You're gonna start to stretch your tall spine so that this top back side of your head is starting to pull up. You're gonna tuck your chin just a little bit. You're gonna open up the chest. And so now you're going to ideally have contact of the head, the shoulder blades, and the butt. You'll notice that also I kind of open up my hands to do this drill, because a lot of times we're internally rotated, and this will help kind of bring in that posture piece to it. So you can go through this a couple times, and all you're doing is really using the wall. You can use a door frame, you can use the end of a rig, Once you find like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be, then you can go ahead, and you don't necessarily have to do that there. Then every time you set a drill or alarm, you go, alignment. And so that's what we want to do, is just practice getting in that position. Now remember, we don't want to be like here or here, all right? So think about it as we always want an attractive posture, and so that's somewhere in the middle that's going to bring us the best alignment. Now, don't mistake this to make everyone's going to magically be 10s. We're all perfect in our own way, but we'll just be more aligned. So one of the things that I do tell my clients is just set an alarm. Set it right now before, pause the video, and then set the alarm. So tomorrow at 10:31 a.m., you're reminded, like, whatever you're doing, what's my posture? Now, you may be seated, you may be, crawling, whatever that is. You want to have that reminder that, I got to be in, the best alignment possible. Another thing that you can have a visual reminder. You could have like just a stick figure with a, some sort of symbol on it that would remind you. That works, whatever. So, but doing this consistently is then going to make it where you have a greater awareness of your physical posture. You'll be able to move better, have less aches and pains, and and then you can begin to kind of dive into maybe the deeper sides of meditation, because you're establishing concentration. I mean, think about it. Like, if I am aware of my posture while something's happening, say that there's some sort of argument happening, and I may not even be involved in it, but I could be around it. And if I notice that posture and I go, oh, this is not cool, I don't like this, you can start to, loosen up a little bit. You can then bring in your breathing, and you can focus on your breathing. But these are all kind of components that will give you some different tools to play with. So if you have any questions or comments on this drill, let me know, leave them, and then, have fun with this.